recommend marrying black men. A lot of Arab and brown women are reaching out and they're trying to find black men. And I say black men are kind. They're very secure in their masculinity. They're also gentle. They're also not like I see this a lot in the Arab community because they grew up in it. Men get very shy that their women are out there, or their women work, or their woman does something. And black men are very chill and secure about it. Like, she's on her deen, she's respecting herself. I'm not going to feel shy about this. And that's a huge cultural difference that I definitely appreciate from marrying a black man. So do yourself a favor, ladies. Find yourself a black man.
First, ladies, definitely let me know how y'all feel about this, especially American women. And then second, you see what I'm saying? Like, all of this sounds great, but it's also in the middle of so much chaos because, like, literally now, like Arabic women, you see what I'm saying? The Islamic women are literally divorcing their men now. Literally, things have shifted. The paradigms have changed. Laws have changed. You see what I'm saying? So, like, now, literally, all the Arabic men are literally going after all the Latinas and white girls. You see what I'm saying? And now the Arabic women, they want to do what they want to do. You see what I'm saying? But it's almost like, you know what I mean? He can do one thing, but she can't. Let me know how y'all feel about this. But just check this next clip out. Y'all literally see, like, the split is so crazy. Yo, check it out right here. Racist Arab family. Right here. You will only marry Arab. Like, that's crazy. Look. I didn't even know it's such a big deal. But right here. When a half black, half Arab kid embraces both cultures. So, like, they already making a change. They're already making a split now. Look, he even signing the papers, the wedding papers. Like, but apparently it's a big deal right here. Well, since Arab men belong to Spanish women, we want to belong to black men. Like, yo, this is like a call all around the nation, apparently. This is crazy. Right here, you only belong to, like, what? Y'all see this? You can only marry Arabs? Like, that's crazy. You're not allowed to marry not even black Muslims? Like, even if he's in a part of the same religion. Like, I ain't know none of this. Like, this is shocking to me. Look at this right here. Since Middle Eastern guys want to belong to Latinas right here. Yes, can Middle Eastern girls belong to black men? So apparently it's like they trying to rebel. Like, I didn't know it was such a big deal. Look. What? Like, this is crazy. So I guess, like, they men don't want them no more, I'm getting. Like, I guess, like, they men are just only going for all the white girls and, like, Latinas now. Like, this is crazy. But apparently, it's looking like they not allowed to do it they want to do, but the guys can do what the guys want to do. So now, it's like they breaking off and doing what they want to do. And apparently, they want black men, and the Arab men want Latinas now, and all the white girls. Like, it's crazy that it's such a big deal just for them to date whoever they want to love. Though.
You should leave America. Did you know that it's...
So definitely let me know what y'all think, because you even seen like the before and after black boyfriend, or the before and after like black husband effects and stuff like that. Well, now like the Arab culture is starting to definitely be influenced by America on a greater scale. You see what I'm saying? They already been watching all our movies, and they already been, you see what I'm saying, listening to all our music. You see what I'm saying? So, like, now, like, I don't know, like, what y'all think about this? Like, how y'all feel about this? Like, ladies, are y'all cool with that? Like, do y'all feel like it's only out of desperation, or you feel like they just truly might be feeling these men? You know what I mean? Definitely put it in the comments. You know what I mean? Now, me personally, I look at it like, if it is out of desperation, then don't do it. You see what I'm saying? Don't waste somebody's time. Don't break nobody's heart. Like, it's not worth it. You see what I'm saying? If you're trying to get back at somebody. But if you genuinely feeling a brother and, like, you like it, and you just truly, like, embracing him and love him, just want to be there for him and, like, excited to see him, like, he's like a breath of fresh air to you.
She is Filipina, married to a black guy. Of course, it's just for papers. Hey, love, can I have a papers?
Which one do you need? U.S., Philippines, Mexico, or Argentina?
All of it. Come on.
Let's
gimme,
go.
gimme, 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 gimme.
Here, take these.
Okay.
Wait, there's some more in here. Hold on.
Okay. Thank you. Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
You're the best.
Oh, that was a Visa stamp. We don't need that yet. Who doesn't like papers?
I know. Everybody likes papers. We can't live without papers.
You can't.
So, yeah.
You need to eat. Need it for your bathroom. Mm-hmm. Need it to travel.
Everything. You need papers to everything.
Need it.
Thank you.
Cool.
You're the best ever.
I know.
You're the one I needed in my life.
Ladies, get your papers. Drizzle, drizzle.
Mic drop.
Babe, I need you to do me a favor.
What's that?
This guy said that you definitely aren't gay, so we got that going for us. But he said that you speak and act as if you're a white man. So I need you to lock in and give me your best white man impression. Ask me to go get coffee or something in your white man voice.
Hey Rebecca, can you go get us some coffee? I'm kind of parched. I don't know how you speak like a white man. I just try to pronounce my words properly because me having an accent, I have people come up to me and say, "What? Say it again, say it again," and that's annoying. If you ask any foreigner like a Jamaican or I hate repeating myself, bro. And you say I speak and act like
a white man. Yeah.
What you mean? Because I have common sense and I act like how I want to be treated. I don't want to be treated like a nigga all the time. I don't need people to be treating me like that all the time. So I act the way I want to be treated. That's all it is. You act and dress and carry yourself how you want people to treat you. So I act like I have common sense, and my parents raised a child that knows respect and manners and all that different stuff. So yeah. If I act like a white man, I'm fine with that. There's no problem. So you enjoy your day.
Now you sound British. A British white man.
Being an interracial couple in Asia has been an interesting experience, to say the least. This is our first time traveling here together, and the thing that we've noticed most is how many stares we get, mostly from older generations, not younger. We've gotten a few different looks along the way, both good and bad, but honestly, it kind of just comes with this territory. I think it gets confusing because a lot of people don't know what I'm mixed with. Some are confused if I'm Asian, and then they look at him. They often ask what countries we're from. There have been a few occasions we've both been stopped on the street to take some photos. More him than me though. People definitely notice us wherever we go, but at least we stand out in the crowd, and I wouldn't have it any other way.
So what do Peruvian girls want from men? From a foreigner?
Have fun.
Have fun.
Have fun.
Do you think most Peruvians like foreigners?
Foreigners like you?
Yeah, extranjeros.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, because they are more handsome for the girl.
Foreigners are more handsome.
Yes.
Really? Why?
That Peruvian men. Yeah.
Why?
Girls think that.
Yeah.
A lot of girls. I guess the men too, for the girls.
Are Peruvian women looking to get married, or are they liberal?
Liberal.
They're liberal.
No, girls likes get fun here.
They only like to have. They like to have fun.
Like foreigners, girls like get fun too. Not only people from another country. Girls, no, well, foreigner, and okay, we are going to get fun.
So they
Both.
don't.
But I guess if you said something like, I want something serious with you, the girl said, I guess the girls could get emotional, get happy.
You think they're like that?
Yes,
Okay.
I think that.
So they should come to Lima to look for a girlfriend and they have fun.
I don't know. You can go to parties.
Okay.
To parties. You can go to Cusco.
Okay.
To points of I don't know how to say.
What do Peruvian like? What do you like to do for fun?
For fun?
Yeah. What do you like to do for fun?
Well, people like me go to the cinema perhaps.
You like to go to the movies?
Yeah. Sometimes parties.
Okay.
Sometimes parties and drink a little of alcohol. A little.
You like alcohol a little.
I like a lot wine.
You like wine? Okay.
Wine. Beer, not too much.
Mm-hmm. Is beer popular with women here? Okay, a lot of women like beer.
Yes.
Okay, in the United States, a lot of women don't like
No,
beer. No.
beer,
Yeah.
What else? That's all, I guess.
So, a lot of black women DM me and told me to stop talking about black men. They were like, leave our black men alone. They're ours. No one is interested marrying about Filipina. Well, the good news is I'm not here to listen to them, because the good news is a lot of Filipina are interested of marrying black men. That's right. So listen to me, Filipina ladies, okay? Black men are super interested marrying Filipina women, especially when you are a big Filipina. That's right. So, if you're a big girl in the Philippines and think that no one wants to marry you, or you think that no one is attractive to you, don't worry, my friend, because black men or chocolate men love big girls. Why is that? Because big girls don't cry. And as far as I know, good black men have a reputation of being romantic, seductive, caring, loving, and sweet. That's right, that's how black men are to their women. Well, obviously not all, because I've seen it. So you big girls should marry black men, because you know why? We must keep our reputation in the Philippines. So you're probably talking about what reputation? Well, as we all know, Philippines is number one with everything. We're number one when it comes to talent, creativity, and beauty. That's one of the reasons why you should marry a black man, only if they're good. Because you know why? We want their gene. I mean, I'm talking about basketball, strong, singing, dancing, and most of all, boxing. I mean, many Filipinas, they marry white men because they want the beauty, and look how many crowns we get from beauty pageants. However, ladies, beauty will not last forever. Talents is what we need, because talents and creativity will last for a very long time. So, what are you waiting for, Filipina girls, especially the big girls? Marry a chocolate man now. Well, to be honest, guys, we Filipina are the black version of Asia. We can act like a queen. At the same time, we can also think like a masculine.
Every single guy I've met in my entire life who has had a preference for Asian women has had an Asian fetish, because they go in with these preconceived notions, these like fantasies about what an Asian woman is supposed to be, and they try and project that onto every single girl they get with. They think that all Asian women are supposed to be docile, submissive, obedient, childlike. They want the born sexy yesterday trope, where they're not very smart, but they're very, very, very pretty, and they don't know much, but they think you're the greatest thing that has ever happened. They worship the ground you walk on. And that's why you see so many of these couples where it's like gorgeous Asian woman that barely speaks English, and she's with dorky ass white dude, because he wants a person that has to rely on him for literally everything, someone whose world revolves around him entirely. And that's why I always think it's weird when someone says they have a preference for Asian women, because what about them do you like? Why do you like them more than any other girl? 99% of the time, it's going to be some weird stereotype.
So a guy that I know asked me, he was like, so you're saying that if I date a whole bunch of white girls and then I want to date a dark-skinned black girl that I can't? And I don't even know why he asked me that, because I'm like, first of all, when I made my videos, I wasn't talking to a man. I was talking to black women. He can date whoever the hell he wants, but I'm specifically telling black women to not date black men who have their preference is non-black women and white women, because it's just not going to go well. I don't need to restate the reasons on why. I mean, I could do another video explaining that, but I don't understand why he even asked me that question, because he needs to get it through his thick skull that it's not in our benefit for us women to date a man where we're clearly not his type and we're clearly not his preference. And he was like, well, no man wants to date somebody like his ex. I'm like, nigga, excuse my French, if you dated 7 white women, I don't want to hear nothing about, you don't want to date somebody who's like your ex, because why do you keep talking to white girls? Mind you, this is a guy that I know his type of woman is a Latina like Celeste Rose, because he's obsessed with Celeste Rose. And from what I've seen, which he doesn't know, he messed with white girls. I know he messed with white girls. He liked them Latinas and he loved them white girls, but yeah, he's not with one. But that's not the point. The point that I am trying to make is stuff that he has said. I can tell he gets offended when I make those videos, because I know he sees black women as a backup plan. I know he sees black women as free labor and somebody he could get free shit out of.
and try to build himself off of. Like, he fits. That's why he would even bother to even ask me or bring it up. Like I said, if he can find a dark-skinned black girl or a black girl that's willing to deal with him after he done messed with a whole bunch of white girls and Latinas, that's fine. That's good. That's on him. That's on that black girl. But I'm going to continue to tell black women, particularly dark-skinned black women, and yes, to my light-skinned sisters, if you're a black woman, period, do not date a black man who his preference is a non-black woman or a white woman, because you do not want to be a man's, you don't want to not be that man's type. You're not his type. If he wanted a black woman, he would have gotten one from the get-go. And don't get me started on how I literally saw a video of a black woman up here. She was talking about how this black dude wanted to talk to her. And she was of the lighter shades. She had blue eyes. So I guess he kind of felt like he could have gotten away with whatever he was doing. But he had a white baby mama, and she was uncomfortable with him having a white baby mama because of the obvious stereotypes with white women and calling the police. And if the police come, are they going to believe her? Are they going to believe him or whatever? We're black. And it's completely understandable. It's a completely valid fear. So she was like, I don't want to deal with you because you have a YT baby mama. And that's another thing that we have to factor in, is that when you're dealing with somebody, particularly a black person that has a YT baby mama or baby daddy or whatever, you have to factor in racism and their white privilege on how that could affect you if you have to go to court, if they file charges on you. It's not something you want to deal with. It's not. And I know that there are black men that see my videos telling black women not to do it. And I know that a lot of black men see black women as the backup plan if all else fails. And when they see us talking about this and spreading this type of information, they see their backup plan and how they build themselves up going away. So that's the only reason why they're upset. Don't pay them men no mind. Like I said, there's plenty of black men out here who black women are their preference. Date those ones.
I've seen a few comments like this with, Asians and black people fighting in my comment section. And honestly, it shows how little we actually talk about the history behind all of this. The tension didn't just magically appear. It was shaped by decades of laws, segregation, stereotypes, and political narratives that pushed our communities apart. When Asian immigrants first came to the US, they weren't allowed to live just anywhere. Segregation forced them into black and brown neighborhoods because those are the only areas open to anyone who wasn't white. So Asians and black Americans were physically close, but not always connected. Different languages, different histories, limited communication, misunderstandings grew out of that. Then in the 1960s, during the Civil Rights Movement, the US created the model minority myth. The idea that Asian Americans were successful, quiet, and proof that racism doesn't exist. That stereotype was never meant to lift Asians up. It was meant to contrast Asians against black Americans and basically say, see, they're doing fine, why can't you? It was a political tool that built resentment and pressure on both sides, even though neither community created that narrative. At the same time, anti-blackness already existed in some Asian cultures because of colonialism, colorism, and Western media influence. And for some black Americans, their only interactions with Asians were through local businesses, corner stores, nail salons, restaurants, situations that were transactional, not relational. That created frustration and stereotypes on both sides. But here's the thing. In both communities, it's only a small handful of people who are actually hateful or racist. A few loud, ignorant individuals do not represent millions of us. We can't let the worst examples define entire communities. Then COVID hit and all of this got amplified again. Anti-Asian hate skyrocketed. Elderly Asians were attacked, harassed, and blamed for the virus, all because of fear and political scapegoating. Some of the viral videos showed attackers who were black, and suddenly that tiny number of incidents turned into a whole narrative online like black people hate Asians, which was inaccurate and unfair. What people forget is that black activists and black organizations publicly stood with Asian communities during that time. People protested for us. They protected Asian elders. They spoke out against the hate. But the media rarely highlighted the solidarity, only the violence. And yes, some Asians responded by generalizing those incidents and blaming the entire black community, which made things even worse, even though the majority of black people had nothing to do with those attacks. COVID didn't create new racism. It exposed what was already unaddressed addressed and made stereotypes louder because everyone was scared and hurting. But amid all of that, we forget that historically there has also been real solidarity. Asian American activists learned organizing strategies from Black civil rights leaders. Filipino and Black farm workers united under Larry Itliong and Cesar Chavez. Japanese American activists stood with the Black Panthers. Yuri Kochiyama worked alongside Malcolm X. In Oakland, Black and Asian communities built programs together to fight poverty and injustice. These are real alliances, they just don't get talked about as much as the conflicts. That's why we need to zoom out. Like, a handful of ignorant people shouldn't define entire communities. A bad experience shouldn't turn into a stereotype. We shouldn't let old narratives and old wounds be recycled and divide us again. Asians and Black people have both faced discrimination, exclusion, violence, and being treated like outsiders. We have more in common than we think, and when we work together, there's real power, real healing, and real progress. We just have to stop letting fear, stereotypes, and misinformation talk louder than the history and solidarity we actually come from.
Nobody's born racist, but after teaching in Korea, I started wondering how these discriminatory thoughts build up in kids' minds. And if you're taught here in Korea, you know that sometimes the kids will say really fucked up things about even just other Asian countries, and nobody will tell them it's wrong. And Korea in general does not do a good job of teaching how to talk about or deal with other POC here. So this is my Korean American student in Guam. I was tutoring her, and here's the thing, even though they're living in America, my kids are only associating with other Korean people. Their parents speak Korean at home. They speak Korean in school with their Korean friends, so they're not really using English or mixing with other locals, which is why I'm there. The only reason they hire me is because I'm passable because they can speak to me in Korean and because my partner's Korean. I'll just say their parents only want them, by the way, hanging out with people that look a certain way. I'll just leave it at that. So even though they live in America, they don't know about other people and other cultures. Since I'm their only window into other cultures, I like to promote learning about other people. So my kid did a project on the Philippines and colonization and history, but she's already embarrassed about her English in general. I don't want her to go up there and someone asks a question and she's confused because she doesn't actually know what she's talking about. She's just reciting the words off the page. So I start explaining things to her and the conversation goes deeper. We start talking about colonization in Guam, Japan. We get to current events because they don't know the current events going on. They know more about Korean current events than they do American current events. Guam has a lot of tension with the military over there. My kid has no idea that Russia is in war right now, so I start explaining that to her. We talk about China, and she's like shook after this conversation, which is great. I want her to learn more about other people and current events we should know. But then she's like, oh my god, there's a Chinese girl in our friend group. And I'm like, so? She's like, well, I don't know if I can hang out with her anymore. We're supposed to go golfing this weekend, but after learning all this stuff about China and everything, Taiwan, there might be a war. Like, I can never look at her the same again. I'm like, girl, this is a country. She's one person. You can't judge one person off of this country. She's sad, but she's the only Chinese person I know, and I just can't think of her and talk to her the same way after knowing what I know about China and Chinese people. So we discussed this because I'm like, what do you know about Chinese people? She said, I know what you just told me, the story. I was like, wow, okay, that's how this happens. They don't have interactions with many other people. So when my kids hear something, they associate that one thing with the entire group. And now she wants to go share all this information with all her other Korean friends so they know about this Chinese friend. Then she said I was already worried about her because Chinese people started COVID. So it's just really interesting to see how these ideas start if people don't have conversations.
Yes, this is really important. Asian Americans were redlined from opening businesses in white neighborhoods because white people didn't want Asian Americans operating in their neighborhoods and didn't want Asian Americans profiting off of white people. But because the positionality of Asian Americans is weaponized to oppress Black people, Asian Americans were being given loans to open businesses in Black communities, even though Black people were not able to receive loans to open businesses in their own communities. And as I've said before, as a result of this, Black wealth is essentially paid out twice when it goes to Asian American businesses, once when the individual pays for the goods or services, and then again when the Asian American business owner removes the profit from the community. Because usually people open businesses in their own communities, and this is mutually beneficial, where the business owner is making a livelihood off of providing goods and services to their community, and by being a member of the community, they're contributing and they're investing back into the community. This is an ideal situation, and that is not what happens with Asian American businesses operating in Black communities.
I really can't stand questions like this because it's not coming from a genuine place. It's meant to provoke. All right. And Black men always have something negative to say about Black women's hair. Do Black women love their hair? Yeah, they love their hair. But there's also a lot of Black women that wear weaves and wigs and stuff of that nature, because they want to. It's a want. There's nothing wrong with them wanting to wear that. A lot of you guys always talk about Black women should wear their natural hair. Okay, bro, you go pay for it. Go pay for them to get their hair done. You want them to rock their hair so bad. A lot of this is not coming from Black women being insecure. Black women in general, I'm not saying there's not some out there, but in general, they're not insecure about their hair. But sometimes they wear weaves and things of that nature because they're going for a certain aesthetic. And that's what they want to do. And they have a choice to wear whatever the heck they want. So I'm sick and tired of Black men being obsessed with Black women in their hair. And while y'all sitting here having dumb conversations about that, other communities are uniting and they making strategic moves politically, but we want to sit here and argue about women wearing hair and body counts, having dumb conversations, yet our race is making no progress. Okay? Boy, we finna be politically extinct. Our vote don't even matter no more. They already showed that our vote don't matter no more. With this whole Jasmine Crockett and James Tellerico, however you say his name, situation. Okay? Y'all out here thinking we got allies with brown people. Okay? Please stop having dumb conversations, bro. Let Black women rock their hair how they want to rock their hair. And I'm not saying the guy in the photo was bald, but a lot of times it be these bald-headed men who don't have any hair talking about hair. I think what it is that a lot of you guys are jealous that you can't grow your hair like that. You can't grow your hair long. You're bald-headed. Miss me with this nonsense. I really can't stand questions like this because it's not coming from a genuine place. It's meant to provoke. All right? And Black men always have something negative to say about Black women's hair. Do Black women love their hair? Yeah, they love their hair. But there's also a lot of Black women that wear weaves and wigs and stuff of that nature, because they want to. It's a want. There's nothing wrong with them wanting to wear that. A lot of you guys always talk about Black women should wear their natural hair. Okay, bro, you go pay for it. Go pay for them to get their hair done. You want them to rock their hair so bad. A lot of this is not coming from Black women being insecure. Black women in general, I'm not saying there's not some out there, but in general, they're not insecure about their hair. But sometimes they wear weaves and things of that nature because they're going for a certain aesthetic. And that's what they want to do. And they have a choice to wear whatever the heck they want. So I'm sick and tired of Black men being obsessed with Black women in their hair. And while y'all sitting here having dumb conversations about that, other communities are uniting and they making strategic moves politically, but we want to sit here and argue about women wearing hair and body counts, having dumb conversations, yet our race is making no progress. Okay? Boy, we finna be politically extinct. Our vote don't even matter no more. They already showed that our vote don't matter no more. With this whole Jasmine Crockett and James Tellerico, however you say his name, situation. Okay? Y'all out here thinking we got allies with brown people. Okay? Please stop having dumb conversations, bro. Let Black women rock their hair how they want to rock their hair. And I'm not saying the guy in the photo was bald, but a lot of times it be these bald-headed men who don't have any hair talking about hair. I think what it is that a lot of you guys are jealous that you can't grow your hair like that. You can't grow your hair long. You're bald-headed. Miss me with this nonsense.
Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to this channel. Today we'll be talking about something different. I know we have been talking about a lot about the white folks and the Asian and the black folks in detail on this channel. Today, good brothers and sisters, we are looking at the Latino women. Most of Latino women prefer dating black men, which is racist on the other side. We see some of the videos, dudes out there interviewing Latino women, and yet these women are choosing black men over their own people, and it pisses the white women off. I have come across a lot of videos about the brothers out there, about their relationships. A lot of them are not really happy about this scenario that is ongoing. Their own women mingling with other men, and their women are choosing black men over them. So a lot of Latino men are furious about this, and the truth is that love has no color. Latino and black goes hand in hand. This is a future that these Latino ladies possess, that these black guys love them. The same to black men. Most of the black men going for Latino women, and so the women of Latino are also going for the black men. Most of the Latino guys are involved in dangerous activities. When you move from South America and in United States, they always look for black people, the white ladies themselves. Most of them identify the black culture, similar to tradition, and also job opportunities. They enjoy spending their quality time with the black community. Now we're coming across a video, a woman talking about a black guy loving black guys, and you see some of the black community is also crazy, and here that's what's trending now in 2026. A lot of women are finally coming out to closets. I mean, a lot of women are coming out to talk about the fact that they would rather prefer to date a black guy in the year 2026. So even some reaching an extent of women out there dating black men and advising their fellow ladies to do these online apps and giving white women tips on how to get these black men. I mean, that's literally what we're seeing right now in 2026. A lot of them are now coming online to tell their fellow white women on how to catch a very rich and very handsome, successful black man. Yes, that is what we are saying right now in 2026. And these women are there in the comment section flirting and paying attention. I mean, it is really crazy to see the level of attention that most black men get amongst these white women, and a lot of white men out there are pissed off about this scenario. But unfortunately, that is the reality of the things right now at the moment, and it is starting to talk about this. So let's dive into the next episode. Drop a comment, thoughts in the comment section. Let's see 250 subscribers. Thank you for my subscriber. Don't forget to subscribe so that we get the videos that they relate, like the videos like this. Bye.